Fake laugh in through.
You fucking wankers.
What'd you say? Which benzoate. Benzolates. This is the shit we tried last week and died at the end of the podcast.
So it's meant to be.
I handled it quite well.
You didn't sleep well.
Sorry, I could taste it the next morning.
Really?
Yeah.
Like a hangover.
Yeah, and I got curious
Did
again.
you forget on your
No,
nail?
I knew it was there. I got curious again and I licked it before the shower.
Yeah.
And then
He's hooked.
it's
cracked.
I'm addicted.
You're like, oh fuck, I did it again.
You'll walk into the office and you'll be like,
Just thumb sucking. I've triggered like a thumb sucking obsession with you, just so you can taste it.
I wonder because we tried to use it and it didn't work. Like use it for what it was for.
It'd be torture. What is it? Benzoate.
Aquarium?
Benzoate. Is that one?
Oh,
definitely.
First two is one
Yeah,
thing.
so it's a big word, and that's what the most sour thing, the most bitter thing ever.
It's a compound, like a chemical.
Oh, so it's not even like a natural.
Not sure.
There's a thing called sour fruit or some shit. No, bitter melon. Sour fruit. It's called bitter melon. It's like literally called that, I think.
Yeah.
Did you
But
bring any?
Nah, someone gave us one, but it went all moldy too quick. But apparently, you cut that up and you like put it on their thumbs and shit.
I love having Adrian's confused looks back.
Every time I open my mouth.
Yeah.
No, someone gave us some, but it went moldy too quick.
Yeah.
How long did you wait? It went moldy how quick?
I don't know. It was pretty old when they gave it to us, probably because it had mold on it. I was like,
So it was already moldy.
Well, it was like a day, and then it started growing this weird.
But if someone gave you something called bitter melon, why didn't you eat it straight away?
You haven't even got your laptop here to fact check me on this.
I don't need to fact check you.
this
question.
coming from the guy that dropped off 6-week-old bananas last year.
Oh, I told you where they came from.
Yeah,
You were driving so fast between houses just so they don't rot on the way.
They were good bananas.
Yeah,
I forget what we did with them.
I ate
think we
so
made
many
muffins.
bananas that night.
Did you?
I was just like,
Then I couldn't shit for 3 weeks.
yeah, I have a box of potassium. I need to eat this before it goes off.
We just mashed them and froze them and put them in smoothies.
Fuck yeah.
Don't think I had my deep freezer before that.
Oh, you were out of power. That's what it was.
Oh, was that around the floods?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you had no power. You were on a generator.
Oh shit!
Adrian saved your life with bananas.
Yeah, we wouldn't have eaten that week unless I had banana.
Fucking hell.
So what's been happening?
Well, Adrian's back from his 2-week cicada.
Wait, no. I had 1 week off and then it was like, change the schedule. We can't do it on Saturday because I'm being a comedian.
Adrian's been studying cicadas and Daintree for the last 2 months.
Just tripping on acid.
What's Daintree?
The Daintree Rainforest. Haven't you ever been? No, me either. Read heaps of books about it.
Have you? No, you haven't.
At
Isn't
primary
Daintree
school.
a dog?
No, the Daintree Rainforest.
People that were
Hold
like,
up.
I've read heaps of books about it. How many books did you read about it?
We had to do a
I saw a YouTube video.
we had to do a thing in primary school, and it was the big things in Australia, like the Barrier Reef and
Iconic.
And the Daintree Rainforest made the list.
yeah, 100%. It's pretty iconic.
What's in Australia?
Yeah.
Where about?
I don't know.
The Gap.
Yeah, look how beautiful it is.
Can a rainforest be on the ocean?
Port Douglas.
Okay. That looks like any other beach shot.
Oh, yeah.
Aerial beach shot.
Yeah.
Nah, okay.
It's pretty cheap. $120 to stay in the forest.
I don't know why this
Who are you paying?
website's so
Is it
hectic.
camping?
They got everything.
There'd be little villas and shit out there.
Anyway, so I learned a little bit about this, but I didn't choose Daintree.
See how you went to say a lot and then you had to correct.
I didn't
Walk it back.
I didn't choose the Daintree Rainforest for my assessment.
You didn't?
No.
Of course.
I
'cause
chose-
it's the shittest option.
I chose Kakadu, and the only thing I remember is they have a big hotel the shape of a crocodile there.
Kakadu.
Wasn't that that was a cartoon, wasn't it? Kakadu. It was
That's not Wackadoo?
It was like
Fuck,
there was
I don't know.
crocodiles and a dude and a koala or some shit.
Kakadu National Park.
Can you type in Kakadu cartoon?
Oh, you don't want to see my crocodile hotel?
Don't really care.
Go on, show me. Is this better than
I don't know.
the sea turtle boat?
Probably. Nah, I don't know. So what did you want? Kakadu cartoon.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
This better be worth it. What the fuck, Ash?
What did you write?
Kakadu cartoon.
It thinks you tried to write cockatoo.
Yeah, maybe I'm way off.
I think you're.
Give up. Give it
way
up.
off. I've given up.
Bail out.
Anyway, Adrian's been giving us performance reviews,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun because
which has been nice.
I don't get to listen
It's all right. It's like
and not know what's happening because I don't normally listen back. Like I know you guys do.
we could literally read out our group message and just make that a podcast.
Why?
Because you basically, as you hit a topic, you pause it and then you write. So basically, you guys are wrong for this reason.
No, I didn't say you're wrong. I'm like, why didn't you call him out for being a fucking idiot?
My favourite one was where you paused it, wrote a big long paragraph, and then you must have pressed play, and then 30 seconds later you went, "Oh, don't worry, you guys spoke about it."
No. You know what it was? I recall. It was you dumbasses being like, I don't know what hand to wear my watch on.
That was it, yeah.
Oh,
Let me ask Google.
I'll let the machine tell me what to do with my life.
Anyway, you figured out why.
Well, if I had a Googling machine, I'd do my own fact.
Feel free to bring one.
You got a phone right there.
You know what?
Where you go?
Oh my god.
Oh, this was a setup.
Did he just segue
This was all a
himself?
setup.
If I had my own Googling machine.
I saw him walk in with the biggest box ever, and I'm
So
like,
you guys have your little fancy laptops, and I don't have one, so I bought my own.
Holy shit!
It's
That's sick.
It's called a Macintosh.
Yeah, that's
so
sick.
it's the original iPhone, basically. And,
Where did you get that from?
I got it from the markets.
When?
I'll just Google it.
how old is it?
It's old.
It's 30-something years old, I think. I think it's from the 80s. So I may need a jug lead and a good dial-up. But
That's fucking so good.
so it's not the oldest one. There
Have
are
you
older
tried- Have you
ones.
turned it on?
I've plugged it in, and it turns on, but the screen doesn't work. Like, you can hear it running. But it's a Macintosh SE30. Whatever the fuck that means.
Okay, wait. So,
Yeah.
how much did this? Was it
I
expensive?
think it was like $10 at the markets. It was fuck all.
Because it didn't work.
Well, some dude just had it and he pulled it out of his van. He's like, "Wait, it's got a floppy insert. Like, that's rare."
Some fucker
Surely
will
that's
buy
what
this.
We Nikita's
How old? On the right.
I think it's 86, 87.
89.
Oh, 91.
Look at that.
Look at that. 33
10
years
grand in 2021, mate.
Fuck off.
Jeez.
10 grand.
That's what it says there.
Surely it'd be worth more now then.
Oh, wait. No,
That's you.
that was the introductory price.
Yeah. So this, it originally came out at $4,200
Yeah.
US dollars. That thing cost $4,200 US dollars.
That's crazy.
When though? When
And
it
I want to
came out?
turn
When
it
did
into
come
a,
out?
I want to turn it into a
89.
fish tank.
89. It's not
Yeah.
even that old.
So it's 2 years older than us. 2 years younger than us.
Put your show and tell away.
Yeah.
We're not impressed.
Well,
I'm impressed.
I was going to say, can this live on the table? Or is it too big?
It's too big. You can build a shelf
Yeah.
I don't know.
above James's head so
I
he
don't
can
know
knock it off and
shelves.
I don't know, I don't know if your walls will hold this. It's pretty fucking heavy, man. It's like a
Yeah.
bowling ball.
Well, it's the CRT, right?
A what?
Like the screen, like an old tube TV.
Yeah, it's like a legit television.
Just say yes.
Yeah, it is a CRT.
Nikita's laptop broke today, so we pulled all our
Oh.
all our old laptops out of this cupboard we got.
Legit, wrap it up.
Anyway,
That's a good
we
idea.
found my old one from like
Do you,
I don't
want, do you
know.
want to keep it first?
Yeah, I'd love to.
That's so funny.
It's got a handle too.
And I finally got it.
You bent the table.
Finally got it to charge and shit.
Yeah.
And then I've gone to hook it up to the internet, but it didn't have like wireless as an option.
And you just got viruses throughout your whole house.
Basically, yeah. Every time, like every 2 seconds,
Your
it'll
house
pop
caught
up, like-
viruses.
like FrostWire or LimeWire or uTorrent, and I'm just like
Don't-
close.
Don't connect it to your network.
I didn't.
What is?
That's what I was getting to. It didn't have a Wi-Fi
Yeah,
fucking
lucky.
option. It's like plug in whatever the letters are, DSL,
XYZ.
internet.
Dial-up.
Yeah.
Last laptop I had was from 2012 or something. That was it. So I have no idea how the internet works these days, except for like what we do on our phones.
It's almost the same.
Because you don't really need a laptop anymore, unless you're working with one, I guess, or doing side shit.
You're right. You don't. You have a
Phones.
mini computer.
Yeah.
We fucked up with technology hard this week.
Who?
Our family.
Okay. Let's hear
So
it.
we were sitting there bored the other night, and like when Westy was maybe 2,
Okay.
I go through every couple of years of getting into a big like gaming fucking mood.
What game though?
Anything. So at the moment, it's the UFC game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's that's purely because it was the only one that was like updated on the Xbox, ready to go.
Okay.
So randomly the other night, Westy goes, "Oh, let's get the Xbox out," and I knew as soon as I set it up, I was just gonna fucking live on this thing. That's the whole reason I like wrapped it up and put it away because I can't deal.
Should have smashed.
Yeah. So like the last few nights, it's been like, "Can I have a turn, Dad?" I'm like, "No."
It's got my name on it.
It's so bad. It's so addictive.
UFC
Have you let him have a turn?
fighting game?
Yeah,
Oh.
he's had a turn.
Do you just be like, punch? No, move. No.
Do you know his
Move this
favourite game? Lawn mowing simulator.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I played farming
That's
simulator.
sick.
It's so
yeah,
boring.
Bring him to mind. You can do the
Yeah.
real thing.
It's fun for like a bit, and then you're like into your 100th lap because they make you mow like acreage properties.
Yeah, and then you get money and stuff.
Yeah.
right?
What the fuck? Could you imagine if that was linked to like a real life AI fucking lawnmower and it was mowing someone's lawn?
You know the council workers.
didn't
Oh, I ran over someone.
Yeah. You know the council workers. You normally see them on their fucking
Yeah.
evil ones. I saw a dude the other day on the side of the highway with a fucking remote control one.
Yeah, on like a steep hill.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's like too dangerous now, so
Yeah.
they gotta
It's like,
like
what the fuck?
let the robot do it.
That's sick. How long until they?
Why
don't
wouldn't they
need
just
that
make
guy?
it like
Yeah, just program that area and
yeah, like not?
like a Roomba?
I was gonna say I was about to say that, but I was like, I'm sure there's a name for like the lawn mowing version of that.
yeah, it's just like
Roomba.
Roomba.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Why
basically
did you roll it?
It's exotic. It's a luxury.
Remember when the Roombas were shithouse when they first came out?
Yeah.
mine still is.
Do you guys
Do you
have
have a
one?
new?
We don't have the Roomba. We got to like
You got a
Robo-
Eufy
we call
one.
it
we got like
Robo-vac.
the Kogan version.
We
or
named
whatever
it,
was.
so now we get like emotionally attached to the thing. When it gets jammed, you're like,
Oh,
oh
I
my
stepped
god,
on it.
go help it! It's caught on the carpet again.
Oh, what'd you name it?
Roberta,
Really?
Oh my god!
because it's a robot.
Yeah,
Stop it. Why is it a girl?
because it cleans.
Well, why would you assume that? Exactly. Yeah, but
Before you keep going, do you have any vodka?
vodka.
Yeah.
Anyone that's open?
Um,
I don't care what it is. As long as it's not- okay.
it's all the same.
That's the good.
We
I feel
bought
bad mixing this.
our
Ash
Robovac.
opened it.
Not
Yeah,
opening
I
it,
destroyed
mixing
the
Oh,
currency on that.
are you doing vodka Red Bull?
it. I was just gonna do vodka, but
Oh, okay.
Because
Yeah,
I
that's
Red Bull
fine.
that-
Yeah, where's the strobe?
Yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah,
gonna
let's
say.
start. Let's
yeah.
get this party in this
Let's
bitch.
get it going. The New
Why?
Year's special.
Can't
Why,
get
do
any
you want
worse.
Hey?
Why do you want one?
No, I'm good, thank you. Taking it easy.
I remember going to nightclubs and asking for a vodka Red Bull, and it was Mother on tap.
Yeah,
Like, I did not ask for that.
that's the same with music festivals. It would just be like whatever energy drink was sponsoring the festival.
But you
Yeah.
call it vodka Red Bull?
Yeah, every time.
Yeah.
Fuck. I remember one festival we went. V was sponsoring it.
She's splashing.
I think it was Future Music Festival,
Okay.
and they had a V tent, and you just went in there, and it was just like a dark. It was dark, but it was like green lit, so it was like so trippy, and it was just fucked, and the whole thing just smelled like spilt V.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, oh, this is delicious.
The smell of energy drinks just reminds me of nightclubs because that was all the smell through the carpet since
Yeah.
you stopped smoking in clubs now. It's just energy drinks.
Were you old enough for when you could smoke in clubs?
Um,
You just went to the clubs that was so old. Like
no.
stains.
So I worked in a pub. I worked at the Windy Tav for like 7 years.
Yeah.
And that was back when you could just smoke in there. And I used to,
In the pub?
yeah, like back when you could smoke. I know you couldn't smoke in the restaurant, but you could smoke in the whole pub area. So it had ashtrays on the tables and shit.
Yeah, I
And,
don't know if I'm old enough to remember that.
But every like Friday, Saturday night, it would turn into a club.
Yeah, okay.
But then people literally started getting stabbed there and shit. I remember looking on the manager's computers at photos of like people
Why?
fucking stab wounds and stuff.
I remember one of the most embarrassing nights of my life was at the Windy Tav with you.
And have you got footage of that?
Nah.
I have on my computer.
Really?
If I can, not this one, but
That's the worst.
the one that I've updated. I downloaded the new iOS.
So like, I would have been just turned 18.
Yeah.
So I was like going clubbing normally, and then like every few weeks,
As opposed to what?
like that's what I was about to say. Every few weeks, Ash and I'd go to like the Windy Tav just for like casual drinks
Yeah.
and shit like that, and there'd be karaoke there. So everyone would be getting up doing normal karaoke songs, and I was fucked one night, and I was like, they need to like start playing like club music so everyone can dance and stuff. So I was like, I'll do karaoke.
These are your DJing days too.
Yeah. Remember that song, Like a G6?
Yeah.
I like
You're
karaoke.
like jumping like fucking
Trying to-
DJ Scooter up there.
Gosh.
Like
It
a
was
G6.
so bad.
Were they like
At a
is this full of
restaurant.
old people?
Basically, I think.
Oh, it was just
I
like
don't-
Windery
it's-
to have
yeah.
fucking like locals there to play pool and drink.
Yeah.
And it's just
It was just
James
a casual
going,
pub vibe, and I was just like, fuck.
Are we
yeah.
trying to ramp it up?
I filmed it. I've got it somewhere. But I
Oh my
remember
God, that's so
I had to
good.
top that, so I got up and sang Tenacious D, Wonder Boy.
How does that top that? It's not the same vibe at all.
It's the only song I knew.
It was so lame though, because some of Ash's friends used to come as well, and they could all like actually sing, and then
Yeah.
I was just like screaming like a G6.
At the time, were you drunk? Did it feel good?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, well,
I was drunk before I even got there.
Okay.
I just remember getting up there and like starting the song and then realizing I'm locked into the song for
Yeah,
3
that's
minutes.
the
You can't
worst
just bail
part.
out.
That's the worst
You
part of
can.
karaoke.
After the first chorus, you're like, oh fuck, I gotta finish this thing. Usually I skip the song by now.
Yeah.
And I remember
What are the rest of the words?
you
I can't
guys
read
were just
fast
like,
enough. I don't like subtitles.
yeah, you guys were just like, just cackling at me. And I just remember seeing you guys laugh. I'm like, oh fuck. Next minute you're up there just like backflipping G6.
You're like, it's okay. You made it way worse.
That was so bad.
You're doing like, everyone jump with me.
Nobody jumped.
Except for me. Did you jump? Did you really jump?
Probably. I don't fucking remember. I
I'll
don't
dig the
really
video out.
remember. I saw the video the next day and I was just like, fuck.
Delete it.
This is so bad.
I'm pretty sure you filmed me singing Tenacious D and I was like,
Oh, really?
delete it.
And I didn't.
The Nokia
Yeah.
days.
Oh yeah. If you think about the video, you probably can't tell it's James. It's like 3
Yeah,
dots.
it's all pixelated.
Yeah.
I hope so.
You're talking about smoking in clubs. About, I want to say 10 years ago, we were in Macau. Do you know what it is?
Like the country, city.
Yeah. So essentially, it's like
Suburb.
Is it a club in Brisbane or is like
No.
School.
No.
Shopping centre. Galaxy.
It's like
The Macau Galaxy.
it's like Asian Vegas essentially. It's like
yeah, okay.
like a strip and casinos and whatever
Right.
That doesn't explain where it is though.
in Asia.
Oh, so in an Asian, so another country.
Macau. Okay. Yeah, it's Macau.
Is a country?
I don't know. Look it up. I don't know.
Where do you keep your
Let me
cow?
get my computer.
Stop it. Get my computer.
Can you get me a beer, please?
Yeah, and so it was like 10 years ago. We were in the casino, and you can smoke in the casino there still. It was
Like
so
still
weird.
to this day.
I don't know about
But
now, but at
over
the
there,
time,
smoking culture is heavy, isn't it?
probably.
Fucking hell.
But it was so weird to me because I was like, at that time, it had been phased out of like pubs and casinos and stuff here for
Yeah.
a while. So like sitting down at like a blackjack table or whatever, and someone sitting right next to you and just like arcing up and like just blowing
Yeah,
smoke
yeah.
into your face was so fucked.
Yeah, 100%.
Perfect strategy.
Huh? Yeah,
Or fog him out, take his
Yeah.
chips.
so weird. I don't know if it'd just be full of vape clouds now or what.
Just smells like blue raz.
Yeah, that's the thing though. It smells delicious.
Yeah.
Fuck, what was I about to say? Didn't have anything to do with that.
Okay, that's good.
It'll come back to me.
We've got all night. It's
All right,
We can wait.
let's sit here in silence
No.
till I remember.
What's your
good. Yeah.
Ash gave us a
Oh, yeah.
homework assignment. For
Oh,
the
yeah. So
podcast.
I
I actually
mentioned,
forgot about that until now. But
Cool.
I'll think
Quick.
of
That's a
something.
that was a perfect.
I know.
Go, you can start because it's your assignment.
So I had a random like stoner thought, but I wasn't stoned. So I thought, oh, that's weird. And yeah, so I just like asked you guys to present your stoner thoughts that you have come across. But so I don't know. I set you
It's
the
a terrible explanation.
Yeah,
You
But
explain.
Ash said, "All right,
Setting
for
you a
the next
challenge.
podcast, I want you guys to come up with a stoner thought like that has been like original and your own, not like one that you looked up.
Yeah,
or have seen
because there's so
someone
many
else
like that just float around. Like, did you know you eat on average 10 spiders a fucking week or some shit when you're sleeping?
That's just a dumb fact.
Yeah.
It was. No, that was there's a story behind it. But go on.
One of the best ones I heard was The Apprentice I was literally telling you about him before the podcast. So he was typical like Darrow apprentice with a ponytail, like stoned all day, every day. And then we're sitting there at Smoko one day, and normally he's like loud as fuck, but this one day he was sitting there quietly. And we're like, oh, what are you thinking about? And he's like, did you guys know that if you... He's like, did you guys know that if you got a bigger bed in your bedroom, you'd have more bedroom, but you'd have less bedroom? And I was like...
I like that one.
Yeah, I was like, that's good.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm like, it's so dumb, but it's like so good.
You are correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you doing there? You going to lick it?
Yeah.
Lick
You've
the
just
toad?
you've
I'm trying to
just
fuck myself up and forget about it.
You'll
that it's
forget
there.
about it. You've just painted your toenail with you.
So do you know that?
What?
I had my I lost both of my thumbs and I had toes put on instead.
Yeah, show
I
us.
feel like you're fucking with me.
Huh?
Kind of looks like a toe.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is.
How'd you lose?
Have you seen his-
How'd
have
you
you seen
lose your
his
thumbs?
Huh?
How'd you lose your thumbs?
That's weren't formed properly when I was born.
You're a liar.
Touch it. It smells
Come
like a
with
foot.
me. You'll lose.
It smells like a foot.
Nah.
You even got the little toe kick at the end.
You got like Ninja Turtle thumbs.
Can I draw
What does a
you
Ninja Turtle thumb look like?
that?
Turtle thumb.
Turtle thumb.
Or the Ninja
What's-
Turtle's like, you have Adrian thumb.
What's your stoner for?
Oh yeah.
That
There
was
you go.
yours. You gave us the song. I want to
Well, I
hear
had a
yours
couple. Like they've been building up.
Go.
I was like, I got to just release these, but I don't know how to just bring them up.
For the album.
Track one.
first. It's like a bomb that's going to explode.
Yeah.
Have you guys noticed that road bike, like motorbike riders who ride bikes on the road, they dress like they're fucking black? Like they got a red and black bike, they got a red and black vest, red and black helmet, red and black boots.
Yeah,
Just-
I see dirt bike riders do that too. They're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, but you're not
Yeah,
a
but-
fucking Lego character.
what?
I just wear black, but be not. Imagine like dressing in white to drive your ute to work,
What?
and then undressing to dress normal again. So dumb.
I get where you're coming from. But on the other hand, would you want to see like a bright blue bike with a
You'd be
bright-
more triggered if it was like
bright
completely
pink.
doesn't match.
Yeah.
I'd be so triggered.
Yeah, so would
No,
I.
like just wear black leathers like normal people. Don't go out of your way
It
to
just
buy
doesn't
the
show
same
like
colours.
personality.
Well, there you go. You're conforming
What?
with your bike.
It's your bike. You would have spent a ton of
Yeah.
money on it.
Yeah, and then you spend more on a fucking matching vest and hat.
Do you have like an air freshener in your car?
No,
I don't know.
my car stinks.
My car's dirty, so.
Okay, I'm trying to
Oh,
relate something to you.
not a stoner thought, but weirdly on the way here, when I was coming down your street, I was like, holy fuck, James actually went to the effort of putting some lights up. No, I was the neighbour.
Grinch.
And then I pulled it, I was getting close and I was like, holy shit, Ash has got a digger. No, that's not Ash's car.
I drove my digger here today.
I was like, why did he bring a digger on a trailer?
Are you having a Nickelback concert in your fucking street? Because the amount of cars this week.
Well, you talked about this last
Why
week. There's
Nickelback?
people driving
Well,
around looking
okay,
like Christmas
so-
lights.
No,
Obviously they
further
went
up the road.
Is it?
Yeah.
I was saying Nickelback because I was like, there's
Listening
too
to
many
Nickelback.
people. Why am I here? Like, because yeah, last week was just one car driving really slow. This week it was every car driving real slow, and the 2 lanes have been reduced into like 2 half lanes. So now you have to give away to come.
You mean one?
Yeah, so 1 lane with a line in the middle. I was just like, fuck me. Like, you can't be that good this street.
It's pretty good.
Have you
big
been
is-
down
how long's
there?
the street?
It's
It's
long.
probably even on here.
Don't dox yourself.
Your street. Yeah, don't do
No, it's
that.
not your street. It's like 2 streets away.
It's a little while away. Yeah, this is it here.
Of course. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
So they're coming to see one house.
Yeah.
There's a house in Ormo that.
I'm happy to see that, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to go there.
Yeah, and you walk up their driveway and they've got little scenes that kids can walk around. And
Are they like park up the street or park somewhere else so you don't block up the whole street? Or are they
Nah,
just like,
the
whatever?
street's packed and then every street around it fills up as well. It's a fuck place to live this time of year. Brings
get-
property value
can't get
down.
to sleep.
You
Yeah.
go cut their power.
Fuck yeah, it was a mission.
Yeah, on our community
That was
Facebook page, there's like a house that does that, essentially like that.
2016 as well. I'm pretty sure they're like
That was before solar.
I think
Stepped
they've
it
gone.
up.
Yeah, I think they get a bit more every year. Now they got like all the inflatables and shit. And
They
mix it up a bit.
remortgaged their house to make it bigger just to put more lights on it.
Yeah, basically.
Like the top half isn't even a real house.
The thing that
It's
gets
just
me
old.
is like, do either of you put lights up? No.
We did.
We have
before
like
kids.
the shitty fucking Bunnings stabbing
Yeah,
in
we've
the
got a
ground
couple of
solar
them out
things.
there. I don't know if they're on anymore. But it's like the effort to go there like the week after Christmas and wrap them all up and like,
Oh, cut around the coat hanger.
yeah.
And then they get fucked anyway.
Turn them off
And that's
and
it.
then wait till next year.
Yeah,
Turn
yeah.
it back on.
The Christmas tree's a hassle enough.
We don't even have that. We
Oh,
have like
we
You
do.
don't have a Christmas
we
tree.
have a plant with tinsel on it, and
How can you not
biggest
have a
Grinch,
Christmas
eh?
tree?
because we hate our kids.
No Santa photos, no elves, no Christmas tree.
I think you'll only get away with that
Straight
for
on to
maybe one
Easter.
more year.
So materialistic.
Yeah.
No,
What?
it's like an actual.
I know what it is.
What's-
You told us before.
It's
a plank.
No,
tree.
not that thing. That's
Oh.
still in the garage. I'm not bringing it. It's about this big.
I'm not bringing it out.
It's in a pot plant. It's a real tree, and it's the real Christmassy tree, whatever the
It's a real tree?
Pine tree?
pine tree, maybe like
Yeah.
a baby one.
Wait, is it real?
Yeah, it's a real tree. So we tinseled it because Katie's against all plastics and all that shit. So it's like real tree, and then next year it'll be bigger. Maybe by the time they're 18, they'll have a decent.
Oh, you're
sized
growing
Christmas
it.
tree. Anyway, so yeah, it's tinsel on
Next
it.
year you come in, it's like just sticks because it's died.
We leave it up to the kids to look after. If you want a Christmas this year,
Don't piss in the tree.
but at the moment it's just like Hamish walks up, pulls a ball off, and bites into it and cuts his tongue open or something. Oh,
Oh, this led to a story.
I think I told you the other day. I was pushing him on the swing and he slid out when he was at the highest point.
Oh,
1.5-year-old,
Don't
and
think
he
so.
landed straight on his face on the it's like buffalo grass, so it's
Oh,
soft.
yeah. You
But
did, yeah.
But the trim around the area is like concrete sleepers,
Yeah.
and he's landed on his chest on the concrete sleeper, and he smacked his chin on the grass and bit into his tongue,
Yeah.
and was just pissing
Yeah.
out blood. And I thought he'd smashed his teeth open or something. Fuck! Like, what do you do with a kid with like a
Milk.
bit tongue?
Yeah.
Milk. Yeah, I put him on the boob, and nothing happened.
I was thinking of something.
I was thinking of something too.
Of course, you were.
What? You took it there. I just meant like a glass of milk.
He's just bleeding to death. You're like, get the milk.
Yeah.
I hate milk. If I, was,
Yeah,
if I fell off somewhere and I was bleeding from the mouth and someone just started squirting milk in my mouth, I'd be so angry.
Really?
Yeah.
What if it made it feel better though?
Nah.
Milk and
Well,
blood
I would
everywhere.
not feel better.
What if you like had spicy food? Would you take the milk then?
No, no way.
You don't like milk, do you?
No, can't stand it. I don't even
I like
ever
it.
remember tasting it, but I just know I don't like it.
We breastfed.
But
as a
do you
kid?
not like
I
it,
don't
or is it like a mind thing? Like you don't?
Is it
you
the
actually
taste
don't
or-
like it?
I don't know.
Is
I don't remember tasting it, so it can't be the taste.
Have you like tasted it recently, or
No,
How
I
do you
don't
eat
remember
cereal?
tasting it. So it's
You
not.
don't know what milk tastes like.
so you don't know if you don't
I know
like
what
it,
chocolate milk tastes like.
It's not
Is it
milk.
similar?
like
No.
chocolate, but milky.
It's not milk. What is it then?
Well, it is, but it isn't. It's,
Oh, got him.
Wait, okay, let's start again. What don't you like about milk?
he doesn't
I really
know.
don't know.
It's a mind thing. That's what it is then.
So
I
try
think
it.
No,
Okay,
I
bring some
can't.
milk in next week.
I really
I
can't.
have had milk here.
Make sure it's curdled.
Is it meant to be chunky?
That's
The best
so
part,
gross.
extra dollop.
Yeah, I don't remember what it is.
What's crazy though, right?
Might have something to do with being
If you
beaten
have-
up as a kid and they poured milk on my head in the piss trough.
What's weird, right? So if you have milk, and then if you put something in there to like make the milk taste a bit sour, even though it's perfectly fine for you to drink. So say like I was pulling a prank on you and I put something in the milk to make it taste sour. Like I put some of this shit in there or whatever. And you drank it, your mind has a weird association with the milk that'll make you like be sick or throw it up or like not want to drink it at all. Even though it's like fine because it's
Yeah.
just something that's
Is that the whole put orange juice in a milk carton thing? And then people think like their body's expecting
Yeah,
milk,
it-
and
it's-
they get orange juice, and it's
Yeah.
like that
Yeah, it's
sharp
like-
taste. And
yeah,
they
it's
just
off.
fucking-
It's off, and they
yeah, they
like,
think it's off.
freak out.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But I don't know what else. Like, does that happen? Can you think of anything else that might happen with? It's just milk, right? There's something about milk that.
Well, I don't know if I saw a thing or I read a thing about, and I don't know if it's real, so you can fact check it. But like,
I'd love to.
no, I think it was a story that my dad's friend told me. And it was like he reckons he saw it, so it's probably bullshit. They pulled out burning red hot coal from a fire with tongs, and he swapped it with a fake one that looked like it, and he dropped it on. He goes, "I'm going to hold this over your hand, and I'm not going to put it on your hand because obviously it would burn you." And he's like, "Okay." And he's like, "Now what I'm going to do," and he pretends to drop it, and it lands on his hand, and he pulls away, and he reckons his hand blistered up because it was a mind thing. His mind convinced his body that he'd burnt himself, so it sent fucking the fluid and shit to that area, and then it acted like a burn because he was 100%. Like, is it a physiological thing or a mental thing? I think the searing of a hot thing on your skin would cause the swelling and all that shit.
Yeah,
and your body would react to that.
Bit of both.
But if your mind thinks that that's happened, would it react to it as well?
It could trigger to that, I think, because you think to like your brain is just like a bunch of sensors, right? It's like, so you have pain receptors or whatever, and it sends a trigger to your brain. Your brain says, that's bad. Move your hand away from it. It's hot or whatever. But then the healing after it, I don't know. So I'm not sure.
I doubt it would swell up. And I reckon you'd feel the pain.
For sure, no. Yeah, you would feel it. It's like that
placebo.
Put your hand behind the curtain thing and then hit it with the hammer, like that same type of thing.
Yeah,
so if you thought the coal was hot and someone dropped a coal on you, and like you'd fuck yourself up.
Have you seen that video with the hand thing?
No.
So there's like a fake arm like this, and the guy puts his arm behind a curtain so he can't see his hand, but it's in the same position as fake.
So there's like a cut. Yeah, you put your hands on the table like this.
Yeah.
A fake hand.
So he knows what's going on, obviously, but he can't see his hand. And old mate starts running a pen or like a thing,
it's like tickling his hand
down his hand and the fake hand at the same time to simulate that that's what he's feeling.
Yeah. It's like
and he's
tricks your
still
brain.
feeling it. And then he gets a hammer, he starts like tapping the fingers, and then you see his actual hand moving when he taps the fingers, and then he ends up like, what did he just stab it or something? He's like, fuck!
He's like, smash the table with the thing, and it like,
True.
Like, fuck.
Yeah, right.
It's weird.
Even though he knows what's going on,
Yeah.
but his brain still...
I don't know if this was in like a drama medical show or like a medical show that I saw this in, but it was like some of that was an amputee, right? And then they have ghost pain or whatever it's called. Where
I've heard of that. Yeah.
And so they do that trick, that mental trick to shock their brain so they lose that ghost pain. So it's like, put your amputated hand here and we have the fake hand.
Put your amputated hand in, take your amputated hand out.
And then they do that like tickle thing. But I don't know what they do to your hand because your hand's not there, so I don't know. But they do that thing so your mind associates like there's something happening here.
Yeah.
And then they like smash it and then it freaks you out, but then there's no actual pain and they like breaks that connection.
Yeah, right. The only thing I could think of that whole story was that video you sent ages ago of that little girl that was like doing karate and she kicked through the boards.
Oh, she's a girl that had no hands.
Yeah, her teacher went to double high five her, but she had no hands.
And then he does it. He goes to high five, then he goes to shake, and he's like, and then he like knuckle punches her stub.
So bad.
Oh my gosh! How awkward! And it's in front of everybody too.
The other night at a gig, one of the we're out the back talking, and then they started laughing about something that happened the night before it. One of the shows they were at.
Yeah.
And apparently someone came up to him after the show and he was like, "Oh, good job," to one of the other comics. And he's like, "Oh, thanks, mate," and reached out his hand, and the other guy reached out. And before his brain could realise what was going on, this guy's nub was already in his hand, like shaking. He's like, "I didn't know what to do."
I got a mate missing.
You have to shake it.
Yeah.
What do you do?
A mate of mine's missing the top of his finger. He's like a acquaintance neighbour mate.
Yeah.
I don't want to ask. Like, is it rude to ask how you lost your limb?
I don't know.
I think he's told me at some point, but I just can't remember. I'd be like, by the way, how did you lose your finger?
Yeah, because I ran into a guy the other day since I haven't seen since like playing footy when I was maybe 12 or something.
Mm.
And same deal. He's like, "Oh, how you going?" Like shook hands, but he didn't have a thumb. And I'm like, this is weird.
You got a grip or not?
Like the top of my hand could slip out at any point.
It's like people that intentionally do the finger grab handshake.
I know.
But he has no option.
He has bitch grip.
Yeah.
Mate, you have bitch grip, so I got no thumb. If I was
Fuck, that'd suck, actually.
Have no thumb. Yeah, I know. That's what I thought.
What's the easiest way to send you a video so you can play it straight up there?
It would have been good to sort it before.
So
So
if I was to
it's too
send
late now,
Can you airdrop
obviously.
it?
Yes,
I
you
suppose,
can.
yeah.
Yeah, airdrop it to. Yeah, it should be sweet.
So while Ash is doing that,
Oh, what was your stoner thought, by the way? We never got into that.
yeah. So
I have more, but go on.
was weird. I was sitting there and I was like, I don't have really many stoner thoughts. So I was like trying to come up with one. I was forcing myself to think of one. Then I was thinking about the worth of a person.
Worthless.
What's a person worth? Yeah. What do you think a person is worth?
Depends on their skill levels.
Okay.
How much they contribute
Okay.
to. Worth to you or worth to society or worth to yourself? What's your
Everyone
airdrop?
knows that?
What's what?
What's
Your
your airdrop?
Should just be.
Just coming up nothing.
Nada.
Maybe
Text it to me or something, and I can try from there.
Can I send it to the group chat? Will that work?
Yeah,
Oh,
let's do it on there.
Let's do that. What's a person
Yeah.
worth?
So I was like, what's a person worth? I was like, you think that, and so a life is worth something, right? People think lives are worth. They're valuable, inherently valuable. And then I was thinking about trolley problem as like reasoning for why lives are valuable. So if someone's asked trolley problem, which is, train track, you have the option of killing one person or 5 people or whatever. People usually pick the one person because 5 people's lives are worth more.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. But then if that one person's Elon Musk and those 5 people are homeless.
Yeah. Or I was like, someone's worth.
Everyone's inherently worth more than. I think individuals. There are individuals who are better than other people.
Right. But usually how the trolley problem goes then is like if it was a loved one, right?
Yeah.
But one person was a loved one.
And there's 100 randoms,
Yeah.
you still pick your kid.
Yeah,
or
because
your wife or something.
Because then, and then that thought made me think, okay, so people aren't inherently worth something.
There's 2 different.
It's just because it's someone that you know that gives the worth, right? So something that's worth.
Your wife's
a
worth
lot
more
to
to you than she is to me.
Yeah, so people are trash, right? One person's trash is another person's treasure.
Yeah. You're married to my trash, mate.
And then I was
No
like,
offense.
then I was like, okay, so people aren't worth anything. So I'm thinking about trolley problem wrong. You should pick to kill the 5 people then all the time.
Why?
Because people aren't worth anything. And
So-
killing the more people means then we're saving our overpopulation problem.
Oh, so it all comes down to depopulation, Mr. Bill Gates over here.
Yeah. Because people aren't worth anything.
Isn't I heard something the other day on a podcast. Isn't China going through like a big thing at the moment because they had that whole
One
one
child
child
policy.
thing, and now they're
Yeah.
They
So,
go-
all,
Oh, actually, I talked
they
about this.
were aborting. Most people were aborting as soon as they found out they're having a daughter because they don't want their one child to be a female because they
Yeah.
can't inherit, or they can't I don't know.
Legacy.
yeah.
Like once again, females are worthless over there.
It's true.
Oh, and also I was going to say like someone here is probably worth more than over there because we got like 26 million people in Australia and there's 1.5 billion people over there. I was having this conversation with
Me.
it was like someone the other day.
Oh, not
I don't think it was you, but like, how could you feel important amongst 1.5 billion other people who like you're all living on top of each other? Like here, you can feel important because
I
you're
see.
spread out.
You mean
like,
like in
yeah,
like an overpopulated country?
yeah. Like, how do you feel like you contribute to society when
stand
like
out.
when you got a country like us, like this small, we're all cogs in a machine. If you fucking break, it takes a bit to sort of fill you in sometimes, depending on who you are. But over there, it's like the cog dissolves and just gets filled in by other cogs, and like no one would even notice. And I think it'd get that bad to the point where, I don't know, you'd start losing family members or friends or whatever, and there's just that many people that it'd be like
I
fucking
still think
water
they
under
care
a
about their
bridge.
family.
Yeah.
Not unless it's your daughter. Used to board
I
it.
don't know. Well,
But yeah, like you're saying, like one child policy, like fucked them because
Yeah.
they now. What's the ratio of like male to female over there? Oh, do you want to watch? Oh no, we'll stay on
we'll
topic.
go on this.
Yeah, I'm hoping you guys haven't seen that video.
I've seen
it's
it.
going to be 50-50.
Oh,
Yeah, 50-50.
Really? I thought the whole problem was like there's way too many males.
I don't know.
So what's the issue over there?
Just overpopulation in general.
So nothing.
Everyone's living on top of everyone.
Wait, so what's the one child policy got to do with it if it's overpopulation?
I thought what I heard was they were like.
I think that was how they solved overpopulation.
Yeah.
Because they were just like
But
having
now,
too many.
but now that we're like, however many years on from when they brought that in, what I heard was now they're like facing underpopulation sort of thing.
Now that I'm back, we
Oh.
are talking about things we don't know about.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think Elon
Can
Musk
you
was
be more
talking
like
about it.
Jake and just be like, that was really funny, James?
No, that's good.
Yeah, Elon Musk was talking about the underpopulation. I think I had the conversation
That
with
was
you
with me.
where I don't know if it was Japan or China, but they sell more adult diapers than they do child diapers. Like the population.
Oh, you saw some of this too, because I put it in our group chat where it was a while ago now, but we were talking about population and like birth rate versus death rate.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that. Have either of you thought how it would feel to like go to the toilet in an adult diaper?
Yes, I think it would be disgusting.
So do I.
Because I think about it.
Just
Well,
that
what
warm
kind of,
feeling.
like-
It'd just be like
piss or
that guy
shit?
at work who thought shit his
piss.
pants.
Just piss.
Right?
Yeah.
Did you just shit your pants? I actually, on purpose, shat my pants.
So
And then how do you... Wait, no. Everyone here
Chris
so
D'Elia
far...
tried it, remember?
Everyone
yeah,
here's
I
had...
remember that.
I didn't remember that.
Chris D'Elia went and he bought whatever that fucking
Yeah.
common brand
Yeah.
adult diapers are. He went and bought them so he could piss while he's in bed.
Okay.
And like he told his wife, he's like, I'm gonna do this. This is my thing now.
Yeah.
I'm not getting out of bed. I'm gonna piss. And
You're
he said it was the
mad.
most uncomfortable thing.
Yeah.
Christina
yeah.
P did it as well on her podcast.
Did
and
she?
Yeah, and she like went on the podcast and
It'd
she's
be
like,
fucked.
"This is fucked."
You get mad. You get a
Yeah,
dick rash.
she's like, "It's not right."
Like my kids get like fucking ass rash from
Yeah.
shitting
Yeah.
in a nappy and shit.
It'd be the worst.
But the
Wait,
worst
try.
part is...
Next
right,
next week I'm bringing him in.
No, I'm not
Bringing him
doing it.
in.
I'm not doing it. I refuse.
Well, you're not invited. You're not invited back.
That's fine.
Well, it can get worse. We'll shit ourselves mid podcast.
I'm not. And I'm forced to stay
Yeah,
here.
when I'm glowing red, like not responding, you know what's going on.
Do you want to watch this? I've seen it,
yeah,
but it
so-
was so unexpected. Have you seen it?
No. Or if I have...
I
don't know.
read up what happened, like why it happened and what happened after.
Oh, I didn't. I don't know that.
Cool.
Okay,
So watch the
barbershop.
video.
So wait,
So
this is a barbershop.
It's
They're
just
at a barbershop.
in I don't know what country it is, but he's
I
just
don't know.
about to hair dry him, blow dry
Oh,
his hair.
fire. Okay.
Next minute, they explode. Right,
Yeah, hair dryer.
that's the chair on
explodes.
fire, by the way. It's not him.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
So now I watched this thing like 60 times. I was like, what happened and shit. So I just Googled it. And basically there was it was bad ventilation. There was so much fucking aftershave and hairspray and shit that it just ignited.
Yeah, right.
And both of them guys died.
True.
They went to hospital and died in hospital.
From burns or from suffocation?
Are we allowed to
I
show
don't
that
know.
then?
Huh?
Are we allowed
Well-
to show that then?
It was on my fucking Instagram reel.
Yeah, maybe don't.
No,
You can
I guess so.
describe it.
Get it off the screen.
Well, we'll find out. Yeah, so I just thought it didn't look like they died.
I mean,
But I guess
the whole place exploded.
yeah, suffocation maybe.
I think it didn't look like yes, that was a lot of fire, but it didn't look like that much fire that it.
But
Like-
fuck, how much goddamn aftershave are you using if that's what happens?
Hairspray, I guess. Probably not aftershave.
Like you would like I don't know, you'd have to fucking empty 20 cans for an explosion like that, surely.
Probably.
Because
Depends how
usually
bad the
usually that
ventilation
shit
is, I
just
guess.
settles, doesn't it? Just I don't know.
I don't know either.
Anyway, I
The
thought that
glue
was-
part of the hairspray does, but like the aerosol, I guess, doesn't.
Yeah.
While we're talking about explosions, did you see this?
That's so good. Where is this?
How nuts!
What?
I searched all afternoon for a video of it. So world's largest
How can there be
world's
no video?
largest
Say that
hotel
again.
aquarium explodes, spilling 1,500 fish. So
I
there's
think you'd be more worried about the water.
yeah. So there's photos of the like aftermath and everything like that, but there's no fucking video.
Really?
How? How is that possible?
I know that's what I thought because it's in a hotel, so there's got to be
You know,
CCTV.
do you know how it's not? How it's because it's fake.
You reckon?
I don't know. If there's no video, then I'm tempted to say it's not real.
Oh, that looks real.
Yeah,
No, they staged
And
that.
then
It's
yeah,
like the
so
moon
it's
landing.
all out on the street.
that's fake. That's fake.
Holy shit, out in the streets.
That's
Nuts,
the,
eh?
That's the set of Armageddon. What are you talking about?
Like that's so much fucking water and shit.
You know what you should do? Click all the clickbait ads around it.
Yeah, what's with all the pop-ups?
That's called you need adblock.
Yeah, all the videos I could find were just like news fucking readers.
Wait, how many liters of water was it?
It could be an investigation.
15.85 meters. Oh, that's how.
They're probably not releasing footage because it's
Maybe.
Well, I want to know how much water that was. I get it, the fish that sucks, but how much water is that?
fucking. There's plenty of fish in the tank.
I I don't know. Do some
Oh,
maths.
I don't
maths,
want
man.
to.
Come on. Okay, what's the tank size?
52 foot.
52 feet. What's pi? 3 point fucking something.
It's a lot of water.
I'm going to say 20, 50, 100. Oh, wait, that's pretty massive.
I'm going to say
100,000.
I'm going to say 500,000 pump bottles worth of water.
You're a wanker.
Just so everyone can relate.
500,000 pump bottles worth of water.
I'm going to say
1.5 litre pump bottles.
I'm going to say 100,000 litres of water. Because
Why are we guessing? We don't actually know the answer.
Yeah,
well,
but
one
I think-
day when we find out.
Yeah.
Do you want me to get the Macintosh out? I can do it.
Yeah, get it out.
Yeah. Macintosh.
Berlin. Oh, in Berlin. Crazy.
That's blue water. Why is the water blue?
I know some people that.
Wait, why is water blue when there's no sky? I thought the ocean was blue because the sky reflected blue. Because, on like shitty overcast days, the water isn't blue anymore. It's like browny grey.
I think from my many episodes of Tanked on Foxtel, not sure if any of you guys saw that, but it's the
fish tank building thing.
Yeah, it's the like the color in the glass that reflects back onto the water.
The glass. Oh, in fish tanks.
Yeah, or acrylic, whatever that tank's made out of.
I suppose, it's the light that goes in and out.
Because we have clear fish tanks and the water's clear.
Yeah.
Until you put, that fake fucking shit behind the fish tank.
Fake seaweed and shit.
No, not the shit in the fish tank. Like.
But yeah, pretty fucking nuts, eh?
Talking about science and shit.
I still want to know how.
I'm sure there was some science in there. I can segue to this. What was the big fusion breakthrough discovery that we did? We managed to put energy in and get more energy out.
What part of the experiment did you were you involved in?
Watching it on YouTube.
What are you talking about?
It's like one of these things we're going to look back on. So, fusion energy that we're trying to we put energy in, fuse, and then get more energy out than you put in. It's like the one thing we can't do. We've somehow done it.
This?
Yep.
I haven't heard about this.
Nuclear fusion breakthrough. How have you not heard about it? It's literally science.
Yeah.
You should have
Aren't
come
you
up
up to date with every piece of science?
No.
I thought you figured this out.
No.
I have a video that explains it, but you have to zoom through to 6 minutes 20. If you want me to send it to you.
Okay. Is this the video?
Nah, it's I'll send it to you. But basically,
Right. So, fission and fusion. Process of
fission and fusion are different. Wait, then we'll find it.
Tell me when to scroll science, man.
Go down.
Oh, it's mad.
That's not. Oh, okay. So it's essentially you're saying
I've
you
seen
make
it,
energy by splitting atoms.
Yeah, so basically
Fusion fuses live atoms. Okay.
So from what I understand, fission is when you
breaking,
split.
yeah.
You take an atom and you can weigh it, and you can split it and then weigh the two together, and they're lighter because the mass that's missing is turned into energy, converted into energy. And fusion is the opposite, where you put two together and they're lighter because the mass missing is energy. So fusion, and that's all I got. So basically, they shone 90, I think 192.
Are we about to watch this?
I guess I sent you a link.
If we're about to watch this, then I'll
Yeah.
How long does the
We'll
video
watch
go for?
75 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Wait, no, it does. But I didn't write down the timestamp to fucking just scroll to. So basically, don't bother.
All right.
I want to watch this though.
It goes for 20 something. It's
Anyway,
we'll send the link.
It's a TED talk.
Summarize.
Anyway, so basically,
What? Yeah. So what
They-
is what is?
So to put energy into something to create energy, you can't put energy in and get more energy out. If that makes sense.
I'm listening.
So what they've done is they've put energy in, done whatever the fucking science shit happens microscopically, and more energy has come out than they've put in. So they've got 1.5 times more energy out, which is a big, massive breakthrough they've been trying to do for 30 years or some shit. Which is basically, when I was listening to the talk, they kept saying how beneficial this is to our military and defense and blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, they're going to weaponize this shit. And the best part is if they can figure out how to, because I'm guessing they have massive fucking warehouses to do this little fucking experiment. If they can shrink it down and put it into cars and rockets and stuff, you got crazy energy and fuel to get.
I don't know.
That's
That's why they
basically
don't have
what
nuclear
they're
cars now. So,
saying. Hey.
like that's why they don't have nuclear cars.
Well, that's it. They don't do it now because they can't do it like at such a small scale. But that's the dream, the goal. Like they've got one step closer to having crazy fuel amounts, like to move away from
Fossil fuel.
from carbon and like oils and shit, fossil fuels. Anyway, I thought it was interesting. I thought you guys would know something about it.
I do not know.
I know zero about that.
It is interesting though.
But if you watch some sort of video on it, at
Hopefully you can save the link next time.
I fucking saved the link and I was like,
When did you look at this? Why didn't you send it to me?
well, because then I wouldn't bring it up. I thought you'd know about it. I thought you'd be like, all my friends are talking about this.
No. I don't have any friends.
Jeez.
Yeah, we're paying you to be here.
Yeah.
Can you pass me another beer at your earliest convenience?
Only if it's better.
That was terrible.
No.
There goes our sponsor.
Ashton. What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
Why would... Okay. I can't.
So I had another stone thought the other day.
Let's go.
This is my second one. This was the first one I had, actually. So
Why
next...
did we hear the second one first?
It was just quicker.
So nuclear science.
So it all started with the Big Bang. Apparently. The New Year's is coming up, and I was like, what's my New Year's resolution? Because I fucking bailed on the last one.
Do that.
What?
Why? Why even make one? Because you don't like...
Well, first time I followed through for the entire year, and that was stop drinking.
Okay.
You guys hated me that whole time.
That wasn't... No.
Actually, no. Anyway, so this year I was like, what am I going to do next year? I was like, I'm going to be healthy for the entire year, which never works.
Yeah.
And whenever I do a health kick, it's like, what am I... Like, how long am I going to do it? And then what's going to happen when I finish doing my health kick? Which is so fucking dumb that we all do that. So, like, how do you guys reward yourself at the end of a health kick that you sort of, like, pre-plan?
I don't.
Yeah.
I do something until I don't do it anymore. I don't, have it planned out.
That's
Like,
basically what I
so, like, if you give up drinking, you reward yourself with a drink, or you give up eating shit, you reward yourself with KFC.
But I don't... Whatever. Like, I think that's a bad way to do it because then
Yeah.
you're treating what you're giving up as, like, the prize.
That's exactly my thought. I was like, I didn't realize that until later. I'm like, I'm rewarding myself with the thing that is ultimately torture. Like,
Just be a fucking normal person and do it in moderation and you'll be fine.
But I've always viewed like exercise and healthy eating as like the torture you put yourself through. But really, that's the reward. But then at the end, you're like, I'm going to reward myself with some rest and some fucking KFC.
Yeah.
But like really, you're just going back to torturing yourself. So
100%.
like, I've been technically rewarding myself with death. That's what
No,
I
because
think.
you're going to die no matter what.
Yeah, but like a quicker death.
Just be happy.
That was my
Would you
thought.
rather? Would you rather be less happy but live longer, or be more happy and live a shorter amount of time? Like what? That's like so. I can live longer by doing all this stuff, right?
But I'm more happy when I'm healthy. Like I can eat shit and drink and shit and just be unhealthy and not exercise, but I'm happier for shorter bursts. But if once I'm like halfway through, or like fucking a week into like being good, I'm like more energetic. I feel way better.
Yeah, we're exactly the same.
Yeah.
Because when Nikita's on her little like
It's getting
health
over that
kicks,
hump.
when she's on her little health kicks and she'll like prepare like all my food and shit for me, I'll like eat what she cooks and I'll feel like amazing. And then we'll just have a lazy week and we'll have Maccas and shit and I'm just so like sluggish and fucking...
It's noticeable. Eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
And you know you do it. It's legit an addiction. Like I'm addicted to just bread and fucking sugar and drinking and...
Yeah. Even the last couple of weeks, like the only nights I've drank have been podcast nights. And the next morning, even if I just have like 4 or 5 beers, I just feel shit when I wake up.
The next morning?
You have 4 or 5 beers. Oh,
Like,
you mean...
like I've had 4 or 5 beers. And the next morning...
You're like, the next morning I have 4 or 5 beers and then I'm like...
Because I don't drink milk, I have beer and Weet-Bix.
Okay, that came out wrong.
I got it now.
This whole like New Year's resolution, it was like, that's not what I was doing. I was just doing like basically...
So wait,
I guess it is New Year.
quickly before, so you make a resolution every year?
Not really. It's just like what do I want to do this year that
Yeah.
I didn't do last year?
But why do you have to wait for New Year's to do that? If you want to do something, just do it.
Because humans like milestones. Humans start diets
Yeah.
on Mondays.
So that's what I was about to say. I don't really see it as a New Year's resolution. I just see it as like a year plan sort of thing. Like, so basically, all this week I like mapped out what I want to get done in the next 12 months, and like the
Vision board.
Yeah, sort of, but not
strobe
that
lighting. maybe a bin.
Like a G6.
That's our new intro.
Nikita walked in just as I was like typing some shit up and things like that.
Meditating.
And she's like reading through it. And I had on there that I wanted to have like...
Are you one of those guys that types it out?
That's what I said.
Sticks it on the mirror.
Manifest it by writing it down.
Everything out. And then...
I do too. I write it on my phone.
I don't.
Yeah.
I write nothing.
I had on there that I want to have like a good 30 minutes of material sorted for like... And hopefully... Because Brisbane has like Brisbane Fringe Festival and you can do like your own little shows. So me and like another couple of guys have spoken about doing like joint shows. So if we get our time tight, like we'll do a joint show. And Nikita walks in and she's like reading it and she's like, half an hour. And I'm like, oh yeah. And then I'm like, then hopefully like in a year or two I can have like my hour ready. And she's like, who the fuck's going to want to... she goes, who the fuck's going to want to listen to you for an hour? Shut the fuck up.
Obviously not my wife.
Yeah.
Like I put up with you every day, let alone come watch you.
You're not on the list for the show.
Yeah, you're my material.
You're paying full price.
Drink lots for me.
That's cool.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, are you, like, have you ever started a health kick midweek? That's fucking psycho, I think.
Midweek.
I think the reason people do it on a Monday because they know they can go Monday to Friday pretty good, but then come the weekend, you're fucked. So you want as many days as you can before you blow it.
No.
That's
I'm just
me
like
anyway.
if you're going to do it, just do it.
Yeah.
But you're not normal.
I know. That's true.
It's easy at work because like...
It's harder for me because the guys I work with want to stop at the survey every time we hop in the truck.
for you, yeah.
It's like, oh, do we need fuel? Not really. Do you want to stop at the servo?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. And you get fucking sanger and sausage roll.
Yeah,
Oh, the other day I got there, right, and I bought I think it was a sandwich and a sausage roll. And she's like, do you want a receipt? I'm like, why the fuck would I want a receipt?
Yes, I do.
Why? Like, I'm not going to return it. Or
No, so you can
claim
keep
it on
track
tax.
of your health kick.
Put it in the bad pile. I just don't fucking... Who cares about receipts? Like, unless
I
it's...
think they have to offer them.
What if you get an allowance?
Okay, how about this?
What if you get an allowance at work?
How about if I want one? I'll fucking ask for it. Like, don't offer me the... You know receipts are
that.
made of, like, plastic as well? It's paper, like, mixed in with microplastics, but no one gives a fuck.
Everything is
Let's
microplastic
ban
in it
straws. You know what I mean?
Straws will have microplastic in it too.
Paper straws are so fucked.
That's the worst. I want plastic straws back.
100%. The kids' poppers that Nikita got this week had paper straws on them.
That's
and I'm
terrible.
like, this is fucked.
Why are we doing this to our children?
I know.
Aren't paper straws, like, full of wax and shit so they don't biodegrade anyway?
No, they definitely
They
biodegrade.
biodegrade inside the juice.
Fuck
the turtles.
Have you not,
Fuck the
have you not used a paper straw and just have it like disintegrate mid-drink?
Yeah,
It's the worst.
Yeah, they start biodegrading mid-drink.
Yeah. Even like the last time we went to the
Add more
movies,
plastics.
in the frozen Coke they had one.
Yeah,
And
it's
like-
worse. It
Yeah,
sucks.
it's so
What
bad.
was holding
Even
the
at
frozen
7-Eleven.
Coke? The fucking plastic cups.
Yeah, 7-Eleven's slushy or Slurpee, whatever the fuck 7-Eleven.
Yeah, they're all
thing's
paper
called.
cups now.
And
That's psycho.
weren't they always paper cups?
Yeah, I thought they were always.
It's just, but they have paper straws. now.
No, 7-Eleven. It used to be
Oh,
plastic.
you're
they
right.
had the plastic
You're
ones.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you got the
Yeah,
big
they're all
ones.
paper cups now, paper straws too.
Um,
With a fucking dumb paper
fuck
scoop
that.
because you can't make the end of a straw a fucking spoon, so it's just like cut out straw.
yeah, that was the best part of the Slurpee. Was at the end you couldn't suck it up because of the shape of the straw.
Yeah.
So you had to use the shape of the straw to get the last bit.
So
up.
now
It's like a paradox.
Now it's a straw with a cutout in it, so it's still a straw, but it's got a cutout in it.
So they don't even shape the bottom like a spoon. Like they
How?
used to.
I don't know.
Yeah, psycho. At Coles, they got you know how they bought in recyclable fucking or reusable bags or whatever.
Oh,
They
yeah,
pay
they
15
stopped it.
cents for, which is a giant load of shit. But anyway, people are like, well, what about all the bags that you put all your fruit in? Like they're all just plastic still. So they've bought in those green ones, which are made out of recycled plastic, but they're like half as thin
Yeah.
and they rip real easy. So now I double bag all my shit. So I'm using more plastic
No.
because of their shitty bags.
Wait, what?
Try putting bananas in those fucking... They just fall through, like, legit.
Why don't you just put your banana in your trolley?
'Cause
Why do you need to bag it?
I need to bag it
Why?
because that's what they're there for.
No.
Because
Why?
Fuck, you make a point.
They're held together naturally.
Sometimes I get like a bunch, but
I need one more.
No, yeah, I do. But I need more. But I don't want to grab a second bunch. And sometimes it's just random ones. So I just grab like 2 or 3 random.
For fucking psychos that won't just buy a banana.
I need an even amount of bananas.
So you wouldn't even
just buy another bunch.
You just get a random one laying on the shelf.
I hate breaking bunches because sometimes
someone else has broken this for me.
I've seen some videos on like Reddit.
The next break off
with bananas and shit.
What?
Oh,
that way they just put them back there.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
Oh, like in the shopping centre.
That's what you're eating.
Yeah, my kids are actually eating it. Whatever.
Oh, my kids eat those too. Those free fruit things.
Yeah, the slimy ones. Yeah.
Do you ever get
slimy?
Do you ever get like normal shelf fruit and pretend it's from the free fruit?
No, because I'm not an asshole.
Yeah,
I've only noticed the. Free
I also
fruit.
returned my trolley.
I've only noticed the free fruit thing like at Woolies. I don't think
it's at Woolies. Yeah, I don't think Coles.
Woolies does it.
You go into Coles and be like, "It's the free fruit. We don't have free fruit."
I want free fruit. It's out the back in the bin. Yeah, like, I've been tempted to like take some free fruit and eat it myself, but
at the start,
I don't think I'm allowed. I don't know the rule. Like,
no, it's for kids.
My kid doesn't want it. I'll eat it.
Yeah, well, yeah. At the start, my kid doesn't want it. He hasn't opened it yet, but I'll eat it. Yeah, when they first started offering it, the kids were younger and they wouldn't finish it, so I'd finish whatever they had.
Yeah,
we try not to waste food.
You rock up to the counter with like all these like banana skins, watermelons, grapes, and shit. Like it's all free. Just haven't eaten it.
You said free fruit.
Free fruit.
I thought it was like such a good.
It's a good idea.
Initiative, like to one, I guess, entertain your kids while you're shopping, and two,
that's what we've found.
It's like it's a help. Like it's not free bag of chips. Like
and like kudos to them because like when kids are in the trolley, all they want is for you to buy them a thing, and the reason kids are screaming is because the mum and dads aren't buying them the 100%. Thing that they want. So it's like, here's some fruit, and here's probably the fruit you like. So it shuts them up, and then they make less of a sale.
For the first time since like I was a kid, the other week we went to the deli, and
you do 5 trips.
No, and the kids are like obsessed with Cheerios at the moment.
Oh yeah,
and then so she bagged the Cheerios, and she got on the tongs like a Cheerio for them each just to eat, and I was like, fuck, I haven't seen that since I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, the world's most processed. I used to get when like in the early days, I used to fucking grab a Cheerio, just like one Cheerio from the deli, just to eat while I walk around Coles and then scan the packet.
Really?
Yeah.
Why would you
one singular one?
Just one.
How much did that cost?
Probably like 6 cents or something. I don't know. But
why did you go for Cheerio? Why not just get a Cabana?
Oh, that's exotic.
I don't even know what that is.
Giant Cheerio? It's a giant Cheerio.
Yeah. Sounds better.
It's more like spicy or tangy though.
Yeah, I thought Cabanas were like a salami.
Maybe I'm saying the wrong thing. There's like one that's a giant Cheerio.
Yeah, I think I know what you're
Cabanossi?
No, there is a big
hot dog sausage?
Hot dog
Cabanossi. I think it's Cabanossi.
I think it is Cabanossi.
Don't you boil Cheerios?
You don't have to.
That's how you cook them? You boil them?
I think they're cooked from the deli.
So they're already cooked and we re-boil.
Well, they might just be cured. Like salami's cured.
Could you imagine buying a cooked steak and boiling it and then eating it?
That is not what it is. Yeah, I'm listening.
What's in Cheerios? Is just the leftover fucking
it's all fucking
and tails
shit.
and shit. Yeah.
You guys are fucking retarded. I can't.
That middle donut. I'd fuck that.
Well, you did. That's why it looks like that. You would.
Yeah, Cheerios are actually disgusting.
Has to be the first
so
one.
delicious.
Wait, I can't.
They're good.
It was. I was Jake that doesn't eat carnival food. I was about to rip into you for not liking Dag with Dogs.
I like when you bite into a cherry and it pops in your mouth and then it's just the water that you cooked it in.
I hate it when you bite into one and it's like you get a hard bit of gristle or something.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
toenail.
Yeah.
The bullet.
You just sound like Krusty the Clown.
Did either of you ever like have Devon?
Yeah.
No, I don't like it.
Yeah.
He's a mad cunt.
No, I don't like it.
Yeah, Devon.
Like Silverside, right?
That isn't just ham? Or
is it?
No, wait.
I know
like
what you mean.
Cheap fucking like roll shit.
And you slice it.
Yeah, you slice it.
Is it Silverside like that too?
Is it?
No.
Silverside's like...
Silverside's beef.
Yeah.
Corned beef.
Yeah.
Corned beef.
Corned beef.
It's basically just... Wait, how do they make Silverside? Do they cook it in salt? They full soak it in salt and then cook it? Is that right?
I don't know. I don't want to say because... Why?
I don't
want to
got your laptop. Oh,
You see
that's
that?
right.
Yeah.
I
side
haven't
snapped.
actually watched this, but I saw
Oh, yeah?
I saw it pop up in my
That'd
feed.
be the
mate.
biggest.
Have you guys ever been on one?
Yeah.
It's like the reason you don't go on these
good.
rides is because of the fear of these things happening,
Yeah.
and then they happen.
So basically, we're watching one of those slingshot rides malfunction. One of the straps breaks.
If you don't know what a slingshot is, it's like those
How fucked?
That one's a shit slingshot though.
Yeah, I know. I was hoping for more chaos, to be honest.
These
So a
guys are
slingshot's like a cage ball that's attached to two giant bungee ropes. They stretch it down and then release it, and the ball flings up.
It's like it didn't release.
Yeah, it's like that one didn't
okay.
engage or something.
I suppose it snaps. Before, yeah, anyway. They would have. I wonder if they knew that happened, or if they just thought
This is the
ride's
ride."
crazy, and I have neck issues now.
Oh yeah, for sure. You'd milk it.
Like
hey?
carnival rides.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I would imagine.
That's what. After all my car crashes, I'm like, next car crash I have.
This is just like a slingshot.
My back.
Next car crash I have, I'm not leaving the driver's seat. I'm just gonna be like, oh, my neck.
All right, let's clip that out for future reference. That was like when I got glass in my coffee at Macca's, and everyone's like, "You should have sued him."
Brutal.
But like nothing happened to me, so I don't know if I could have sued him.
Yeah, you can.
I got
don't
a
know
free
if that's
coffee
it.
out of it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know
Good
actually. Oh my god, it's a dickhead.
It's Putin.
Oh,
What?
Yeah. So a penis-headed statue of Vladimir Putin has been erected in the English village of Bell End.
Erected, not erected.
Oh.
You
is it the same thing?
no.
So I've been writing erect on things that I shouldn't have been
it
writing
has an
erect.
A as erect.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
So what?
To put something up to erect it is an A.
So what's
Are
your
you
dick?
sure?
Okay, what's your dick doing?
Getting erect.
Going up, getting erect,
Erect.
and like when I build a building, it's getting erect.
Google it. No.
I saw a business the other day on the side of his van. It was Hector the Erector.
Oh, really?
And he was like a scaffolder.
We had some friends that you did a temporary fencing thing, and they used to love dick puns and stuff, so they had erected temporary fencing.
That's sick.
Wait, so erect and erect are two different words.
Yeah.
But basically, nobody likes this statue.
Free eggs.
Is he wearing a Is he meant to be wearing a hat, or is it just like they legit made him a?
They
dickhead?
legit made him a dickhead.
Oh man.
So yeah, he's been elected Bell End of the Year.
Is it a very good likeness?
That looks
I don't know.
pretty.
I don't know if I like. Only
It's
'cause you
hard to
said it.
tell because of this section.
If you didn't say that's who it was, I don't know if I'd be able to pick it.
Imagine having a Putin tattoo under your knob.
And be like, for sure, someone would do that.
Let's do it.
No.
Someone from Ukraine.
We you and I both used to work with someone. I don't know if you remember him, but he used to do tattoos. He did a heap of home job tattoos.
Yeah. I can't remember his name, but
And
yeah.
one day we were working with him, and he said to me, he's like, I was asking him about his tattoos because I wanted to get some when I was that young. And he's like, oh, the chicks love this one that I did myself. And I was like, oh, what's that? And he's like, I did 2 flies on my dick. So when I fuck them, it looks like the flies are going in and out of it. And I'm like,
I remember that.
I don't want tattoos anymore.
Is it?
So gross.
Please tattoo my dick.
Yeah.
Who would love that? That's
Yeah.
dumb.
I don't think anyone actually loved it. But he was a bit
I focus on other things during sex.
I don't.
he was a little bit of a cracky, so I think he was just like,
I just think about flies.
Why do donuts keep popping up on your screen?
because I haven't closed that window, but let
okay.
me close that. It is quite distracting.
I don't know.
What are you giggling at?
I was like, what did you search to get giant donuts?
How boring is the Google
Cheerio
logo
thing.
these days?
Oh,
Yeah, remember when it used to be fun?
what?
The Google logo. Remember when
It still changes.
their slogan was "Don't be evil" and then they got rid of it?
No.
No, I don't remember.
At the start, it used to be "Don't be evil."
Why?
Why?
Ask Google. Google it. It used to be "Don't be evil" or something like that, and then they Google it.
Really?
Yeah.
It doesn't really make sense for a search engine.
There we go.
Don't be evil, and then they just got rid of it because
Yeah, because it doesn't make sense.
because they want to commit it.
Oh, it was in their code of conduct. Okay, that makes sense.
But they got rid of it. That's the. Why not keep it in there? Like, who's it hurting
Yeah,
to
it's a
keep
pretty
that
good
in
thing
there?
to keep in there.
It's like don't kill people. Let's get rid of that. Why? No reason.
Because it's obvious.
No reason.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No reason. Please be evil. It's in our code of conduct.
It's like, well, if we do something evil, we don't like go against our.
Why'd you pull this down?
Oh yeah, what is
I was just going to look at it with you at some stage.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be a podcast thing.
it? I'm gonna look at it with my throat.
It was
but
just
why?
some.
Why
It was
did
just
you-
some whiskey that Mum found, and she grabbed it.
Should we taste
And
it?
then
Like recently?
Yeah, and
I
then
thought you said it's on the shelf.
well,
Can
I
you
put it
open-
on the shelf after she bought it.
And was it how long ago did it come down off
Maybe
the shelf?
3 weeks ago.
Okay,
It
that's
was
fucking so dumb.
It was the first week that you were away.
You brought this down and said, "Oh, I just pulled it off the shelf," as if like it's been up there for ages and you wanted to try it.
No, no.
Dying to bring it up.
Yeah.
Wait, is that actually waxed lid? Like
Yeah.
they melt wax on
Yeah,
it?
Yeah, I think so.
they probably just dip it in.
We'll dip it in.
Because I was like, oh, I'll try it tonight, and then I googled it, and it's not cheap. So I
I
was
see.
like, oh, and then I saw like the handwritten label and stuff.
It's
Wait.
because it's like a small distillery, right?
Yeah,
So don't open it, is what you're saying?
I don't know. We
What's
can
it
open
wor-
it.
what's it
Well,
worth?
it's fucking not going to do anything on the shelf.
I think it's printed.
Look good.
You think it's printed?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm telling my mum.
It's personally signed by someone.
It's not handwritten.
Oh, it's
No
just
one writes in
it's a
block
hand-
letter.
It's a hand. My
It's a
dad
hand-
does.
Like that, thick block letter.
Oh no, but he writes in capitals because
Oh,
that's how I
okay.
found out Santa wasn't real.
Yeah, so
Because my Santa card and my
Because
dad's
no,
cards are the same.
no elf would write in capitals.
Yeah.
have you guys seen Celine? What's her name? Celine Dion's turning into a statue.
No.
How fucked would that condition be?
Wait, what?
Oh, is it-
Oh,
she's
so
like-
bone fusion.
Yeah, is it?
Is that what she's got? There's a thing where your joints will fuse together and you eventually
Basically, it's some shit like that. She's
a statue with a dick on her head.
Stiff person syndrome.
Is that what they called it? That's the medical term. Stiff person syndrome. Surely there's another name.
Erect person syndrome.
But how fucked would that be? Just like
Shout
not
out
being
Celine.
able to move.
You should get her on the podcast.
Yeah, that's like that shit where you think about going in for
Wait.
surgery and then like the people that get the anesthetic that paralyzes you but doesn't knock you
Yeah.
out. It's like that.
Yeah. So wait, so what's going on? So can you read it or is there a video or
I
something?
can read it. It says Celine Dion has revealed that she has been diagnosed with an extremely rare, can't read now, rare neurological syndrome called stiff person syndrome, SPS. SPS is a disease that attacks the brain and spinal cord, causing uncontrollable extreme muscle. Oh, okay, right. It's like tetanus in your muscles.
Tetanus needles.
No, not tetanus needles. So when you,
Well, we know what they say, right? The heart will go on.
don't. That's terrible.
Sorry.
Have you guys seen the Titanic?
Yeah.
No, because it's sunk.
15.
Have you actually not seen it?
It's sunk.
The movie, the Titanic.
Yes, I've seen that
Yeah,
movie
okay.
Titanic.
Me too.
Did the
You-
Titanic sink though?
I don't know.
do you
Yeah,
reckon? Do you reckon he could have fit on the door at the end?
No.
Yes.
You don't reckon?
They tried for 2 seconds. I'm like, if I'm going to die, I'm going to try a
100%.
third time maybe.
No, get fucked.
It made me so angry.
No, he couldn't fit.
Google it.
100%.
They
I'm sure, I know, fuck, YouTube. I'm sure there's a fucking
They did it.
15-minute video on
There's probably a 75-minute video.
would he fit?
No, he
on-
wouldn't fit.
Okay.
I saw a photo of it like mapped out.
I know he wouldn't have
Yeah.
fit for a fact.
He would have.
No, he wouldn't have.
Why not?
Huh?
Was the door like factual size, like based on the actual Titanic door openings, standard
No,
door
because it
openings?
wasn't
in a
not enough buoyancy to hold a second person. It would have sunk. They would have both died.
Why didn't she jump in the water like that?
No.
Sacrifice herself.
Then they would
Yeah.
both die.
Don't they go
Well, if she was that in love,
No.
she shouldn't
Go
have
down
wanted
together.
to live.
They wouldn't fit.
Nah, you're wrong. Fuck the Titanic.
How hot was Leonardo though?
He
Look
still
at that.
is.
No way.
Is that the shape of the door? What's a
Yeah.
fucking retarded door?
Well, it was broken.
Yeah.
How does it break?
This shit
The
was
ship
sunk and
sunk.
crashed.
It didn't like it crashed, but it sunk. Like the door would just. Okay, how bad are their hinges? Honestly, like if the door's snapping, I suppose it was
Well-
fast moving water, maybe.
They weren't headache hinges, all right?
But like the door would have to make its way up from the bottom where all the rooms and shit were, all the way out.
Well, it was wood. so
Oh
it
no,
did
broke in
float.
half, didn't it? The ship.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
How did
know.
it break in half? What a dumb
Nah,
ship.
didn't it hit the ice?
No. It went up like as the front was sinking.
Again,
and then
we're
and then
talking
I
about
think,
things that we don't know about.
No,
we know.
it's facts. There was a documentary on it. Real footage. Anyway,
you
no.
just said to me that didn't sink.
No, that was the conspiracy that it wasn't actually Titanic. It was the sister ship of the Titanic.
Which is called what?
The something else. I was like an insurance job or something by the
Oh, I
creator
heard
of-
that as well, yeah.
And there's like
I don't know.
actual proof of it, but it's like conspiracy proof. Anyway. Another topic. Yeah, so the ship sunk halfway, and then I think the weight of the back half ended up snapping, and then because like the back half dropped down, and then it sunk.
I think I remember that part of the movie.
That was the best part. Like, it just snapped.
I don't know.
How do you not know? Did you not see it?
I don't remember.
Who brought this up? And why?
I don't know
Celine
why.
Dion, and then you sang lyrics, and then I was like, Titanic.
Yeah, so Celine Dion's laying on the door, and then Leonardo DiCaprio can't get up there.
That's Mythbusters doing the door thing.
Oh, is it Mythbusters?
Yeah, right there. That's Jamie, right?
Oh, yeah. I thought the door was way bigger than that.
They're both on it, though, already. On the left.
They fully could have both fit.
No, they couldn't.
Maybe he was frigid.
Aren't you looking at the same pictures I'm looking at? They clearly couldn't.
She killed him. His murder.
Okay,
she lived. She lived just to throw the fucking jewel into the ocean.
Exactly.
That's
so
right.
it could get
And then
returned
what?
to him.
How much do you reckon she weighed?
I don't know.
56 kilos.
No more.
In kilos? 75?
Wait, are you talking about like?
I mean, it's
just her body weight, or like
is it
soaked
Kate
in water?
Winslet? She's thick.
Kate Winslet.
She's thick.
No, I'm
Let's say 75.
What's like depend like their clothes are wet, it'd be more, but yeah.
Hey, yeah. So what if she weighed 140?
What about it?
Would the door sink?
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
Why? Why is the door floating?
I'm just being a dickhead. Of course, I could both fit you wankers.
I thought you were in denial of that. Anyway,
I had to make this interesting. Fucking hell.
we can't all agree on everything, can we?
Yeah,
The devil. But yeah.
yeah, they could both fit.
Oh, that's such a good movie, man. Like, it
No,
holds
I
up.
reckon?
I liked it. What was wrong with it?
It's just, I don't know. I just don't think it was that good.
In what way, though? Like, there's certain ways movies aren't good.
I don't know.
I think it was really well done. The way they, like, rebuilt parts of the ship,
I just don't think it was that
good
good.
actors.
Like,
In what way? Like, what was
I
wrong?
didn't think it was bad. I just think it wasn't that
I'm
good.
calling you out on you can't back that up.
I didn't
'Cause
like
I didn't
it.
like it.
I didn't like it because it was such
No,
a big movie. So I convinced
3
myself
hours.
I don't like it.
Oh, you're a hater because it's popular.
Because I never watched it
Oh,
until...
really? I was like 15, like when it came out.
Yeah,
so
I never
watched it
saw
when
it.
it came out at the cinema.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That might have been better.
But I've
Did you
watched
cry?
it. I got like teary.
So you cried.
Oh, shut up.
Ash is a virgin.
Wait, who did you go watch this with? Because you said you
Oh,
don't.
wait, no, that was the first movie. It was
watched
like
on your own?
because that was the biggest movie that ever been released, right? Like it broke every record,
At the time, yeah.
and we lined up. This is back before the Hyperdome was renovated, the old cinema. We lined up outside and shit just to get in there. They had allocated seating because it was such a like popular thing.
Remember that when you would have to line up to go watch a movie?
Yeah, it was nuts.
No one watches movies anymore. Oh, you talked about this.
Yeah, like last time I watched a movie, I can't even remember. To be honest,
Titanic.
Paul Mars app
They're never going to beat this.
beating off in the cinemas.
Is that are movies any good anymore? What's it, like? I don't think they
There's
are.
no movies worth watching. They come out. So back then, right?
Yeah, you're right. It took a while before you could actually watch it if you didn't watch it.
A movie would come out, and then they'd have to do all the the VHS production. Back then,
Well,
now
I'm
it's
sure
like
they've done it all, but
Yeah.
there's like a deal I think with the cinemas to make people.
obviously
you
you
don't
want to max out on your profit for cinema watch, but then now there's no physical copies to be made. It's like the only physical copies would be fucking printing it into a reel to give to the cinemas, and then after that it's like just stream it straight to air, like stream it basically straight to how we watch everything now.
They still have to make DVDs and shit. Jake,
Do you
Yeah.
think a cinema
Fuck's fine
still, does a cinema no way still runs off a reel? It has to be digital.
I would imagine
Oh,
so.
probably, yeah.
Jake and I went to Warwick this week, and we went into the shopping centre to get lunch, and there was a Sanity there. And I'm like, that's sick.
Oh yeah.
Like, I didn't even know.
Grandma's walking in. I love Nickelback.
Yeah, basically.
The last Sanity in the shopping centre near us was like gone years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen one for ages. Remember when you used to go in, they had like the display thing, and you could like put the
Oh
headphones on?
yeah.
And, like,
you could ask them to put different shit in and listen to.
That's so cool.
Now you walk into Sanity, it's just an empty shop with an iPad in the middle, and you can just like sign up to a streaming service.
Did you go in?
Nah.
Why?
Long story short, I think we're in a bad area of Warwick, and we both got scared, so we left without any food.
What?
We lined up, and it was a pretty long line, and then we saw the lady preparing the food.
Unless someone was like fighting, what are you scared of?
Well, we saw the lady preparing the food, and she had no teeth and just didn't look good. And then we started looking around everywhere else, and there was just like shirts off, and then it was just not a good place. So Jake was just like, "Want to go somewhere else?" And I was like, "Yeah, okay." Should have been there.
You guys are weird.
We are weird. That was a terrible.
How do I get called the weird guy when you won't go and order food because you feel weird?
It was so bad.
Did it look like the food would have made you sick?
Not necessarily, but the place we did go to, we both felt sick the whole drive home.
So you should have stayed at
We
Warwick.
should have stayed with the crackhead.
Nice. Did you have a stoner thought?
Nah, I didn't really think of one.
Oh, you were that guy. You never did your homework.
No. I had a lot of other shit going on to sit down and type that out.
You don't have to type it out. Just
Dude,
remember
otherwise
it.
I won't remember it. Have you guys seen that hectic story that's everywhere in Queensland at the moment
Police?
and Australia? Yeah.
Oh, man.
Insane.
I haven't looked into it, but I've heard
Should we
all about
talk
it.
for all our listeners that don't that aren't from Australia? Who? I don't know. I don't have that.
Your relatives?
This is for the people in Macau.
Yeah.
What was that again? It sounds like
so
somewhere
racist,
just west of Warwick.
Yeah. No, hectic, eh?
So what happened? I heard 6 people died.
Not sure.
Nah,
Two
I think
police
three.
officers.
Yeah, 2 police officers and the neighbour. So 3 people died.
3 people died.
Well,
no,
and,
six.
and all the people.
Yeah,
and all the
6
people in the house.
including
Including
the people.
the...
Yeah,
So it says 3 shooters.
3 shooters and then, yeah.
Apparently footage of them
Yeah.
got leaked and then deleted off the internet.
Yeah, I saw that yesterday.
That must have happened so quick to be deleted off the internet.
Well, it'd still be out there, but
It's-
delete off the easily accessible.
Yeah, it's everywhere on the...
What was it? But the footage was them boasting about who they'd executed.
So basically, yeah, it was them both...
Wait, can we go back?
Yeah.
One, explain what the story was.
So
And two, I
basically,
have questions because
He's an ex-principal. Of
he's an ex-principal who got reported missing by his family, and then police got reports that he was at a property in Western Queensland. So then they rocked up to investigate, I guess, or see. So there was 4 cops, and apparently they booby-trapped this whole property with like fallen trees and bits of steel and stuff to direct them down this path. And then as soon as they got there, it was just an ambush, and it was just like big gunfight. 2 cops got shot. One died instantly, and then the other one apparently, from what I've heard, got killed execution style. So they like stood over her and shot her.
I didn't know that. That's fucked.
Yeah, that is fucked, eh? About what I heard is they took her gun and shot her 8 times with their own gun, like standing over top of her.
So
Another cop.
before you go on,
Yeah.
why? Like they just wanted to kill a cop.
So no, so that's what the video that came out yesterday. So there was thoughts that this could have been why, but the video confirmed it. So they're anti-vaxxers, but like to the extreme. So this is their message to the government sort of thing.
Oh,
So, but
that's a good message because you all died.
yeah. So one cop got away, and then another cop got shot and injured, and she crawled into long grass. So then they went and lit that grass on fire to try and get her out. And then somehow in the rest of the gunfight, that cop got away as well. And then
Wait, so there were 3 cops? I thought only 2.
no,
were
4
there.
cops.
There was 4, yeah.
So 2 died, 2 got away, and then the neighbour came.
He saw the fire. and
Yeah.
he
Well,
was
yeah, I
like,
wanted
"You
to
come
come and
help."
investigate. I
He
heard
came
that.
and then got shot in the back or something. And then during all this, they filmed
Who was filming?
The cops, do cops here have body cam? I don't know.
Wait,
Nah,
so,
so there was a-
where did the footage come from?
of them. They recorded themselves,
And they posted it.
and then I don't know how that video came out.
Yeah, shit like were they live streaming maybe?
Maybe they could have been because
What
the
they do
whole
these days.
the whole property was set up with CCTV cameras and all that as well, so they knew exactly where the cops were at what time and things like that. So they had it all planned out. And basically, the video was them talking into the camera, and they're like, "This is not like
So-
without going into detail though, like this is for treating us like dogs and making us get vaccinated and
So
things
it is
like
an
that.
anti-government
Yeah.
thing, but gone too far.
Yeah.
So the guy that was supposedly missing, was he one of the shooters?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So and he's an ex.
He's an ex-principal from New South Wales, and the property was his brother and his brother's wife.
So there was three. So it was two dudes and a lady. That
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Two brothers and one of
And,
their
the
wives.
lady was in on it.
Yeah.
With them. How fucked? Like, is that like a rabbit hole thing that they just got swept up in?
That's what I'm wondering about now. Is there some sort of like fucking thread on Reddit or something where there's going to be another 5 or 6 of these attacks, or is it just a one-off fucking?
It's not
they've
something you
lost
hear
their
about
mind?
in Australia.
Yeah, that's what I
So-
mean. It's
That's
It's so few and far between, like just like
That's-
shootings like this.
is that like what's our definition of a mass shooting?
There
Well,
would be
then
like there would
two
be
or
like
more.
a number that would.
yeah. I think there
just
is a number.
in America. It's like 2 or more or something. So technically, we've had a mass shooting because everyone likes to boast.
Wouldn't two just be double murder?
I don't know. Like, I think it's different in every country, but everyone likes to refer to Australia and their gun laws and how we've had fuck all mass shootings. But
What did you
pretty
type?
sure
Go
it
on.
happens often.
You fucking dickhead.
Shut up.
Australia mass shooting numbers.
Oh my god. But yeah, it's pretty fucking nuts, eh?
Okay.
Yeah.
This will give you an idea. 28, that's the lowest, and 27. Go down, go down, go down. 25.
What are you looking
8
at?
to 11. I'm just looking at what the numbers were so we can say these are all the things that have been classed as mass shootings.
4.
6 died. 4 plus 1.
Are these all Australian ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
Few, eh?
What year is it?
This is 87.
Oh, 87. Okay.
This is before the buyback. There you go.
How many since what was the buyback? 94 or 90?
I can't remember. After Port,
Port Arthur massacre was the
this was one before.
Tasmania.
Where am I going? Am I keep going back?
I know, back down.
Oh, yeah, down.
Back down. Yeah, so I think it was in the 90s. Port Arthur was Tasmania.
There you go. There.
Port Arthur, yeah. So 96 was so we've had a few since then.
Yeah.
But way less.
Yeah, way less. Yeah, over what 20 years or whatever. 96. Yeah, crazy. So that's classed as one. Like, is that?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
So do we know the number? What's the minimum amount of people to make a mass shooting?
Well, that's what he was trying to Google. But there's up there's listed as 4 people, right?
I think it's anything over 2 or 3, from memory.
You reckon?
Regardless,
Like,
it's still
yeah, what's
fucking
the
shitty.
Yeah. And didn't they have like crazy assault weapons? Like,
I think so. Are you have you ever had any bad experiences with police? I don't think I ever have.
Nah, I don't think so.
Like, you know, there's like this
I've had
people that like to
sus.
like fuck the police. Like,
Yeah.
that attitude. I've never had any experience like that where
I think because we
Like
see
to-
it so often online, like you only ever see the bad cops online.
Yeah.
You never really see the hero.
I don't
cops
know.
or the good ones.
I see good. But then look at like I watch that
It
content.
once again depends on your algorithm.
Yeah.
I've never had.
The only bad experience I've had was I think I've talked about it before, was like getting pulled over. It was last year when I was like not drinking. He pulled me over and he's like, "Oh, just breathalyzer, blah blah blah."
Mhm.
It was like a setup one, so it wasn't like a random. It was just set up.
Yeah.
And I joked about, "Oh, you got me on my fucking sober year," and he's like, "Oh, okay, let's do a drug test." I was like, "Oh shit." Anyway, so he drug tested me, and I'm like, "Well, I'm good because I haven't done anything."
Yeah.
And it was just a tongue swab.
Yeah.
And then he's like, it takes 5 minutes, whatever, pull over and we'll come back with the results.
Yeah.
So he walks back over and I thought he was about to say, "You're all clear." And he goes, "Can I have your license?" So I gave him my license and he walked around to the bonnet, puts the drug test on the bonnet with the result, like on it, and then my license next to it and takes a photo on his iPad. And he walks back over and I'm thinking, what's he fucking got on me?
Yeah.
And I'm freaking out. And then he goes, "Yeah, you're all good to go." I go, "Well, what's the photo for?" Like, why'd you fucking take that photo?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And he goes, "Oh, it's just for our records."
Yeah, right.
I'm like, why do you want to clog your records up with negative results?
Maybe
Yeah,
they have to
or
record
they have
the use of all of them. Like maybe they have to use test so over many people.
Yeah, I thought it was
Yeah,
like a
maybe.
quota. But then I also thought the conspiracy side of me was like, my DNA is on that swab and they've got my license next to it. Now they're going to set me up and...
I look forward to that.
Tune in next week.
Yeah.
Ash isn't missing.
Start shooting cops in the bush.
Oh my god, no, that's not okay.
No, that is fun.
I'm not that much of an anti-vaxxer. Is that what they actually said? That's the reason they did it?
Yeah, that was the reason they gave.
Or is that the reason they gave? Or is that the reason the media are telling? Like, is there a video of it?
No, so that
Have
was.
you seen it?
Yeah, I saw the video.
So what were they saying? Like,
I'll show you after the podcast. I
Okay.
got it in one of my group chats. But they didn't, I guess they didn't have those words in their mouth, but it was very clear what they were saying is that's why.
so obviously the media will twist it as like, look what anti-vaxxers do.
It's probably, yeah. I don't know. But yeah, it's pretty fucked. Like, especially because I was so young as well.
How were they? Oh, the cop. I mean, the shooters.
Cops. No, the cops. So the dude was 26 and the chick was 29.
Yeah.
So what happened to them? They got shot and killed in a shootout?
Did he say what the girl got executed? Like,
I mean, like the shooters.
Oh, yeah.
They got
So once those original 4 cops got shot and got away, then whatever Australia's version of SWAT came in and just fucked them up, basically.
That's crazy to go out like knowing what you're going to do and then knowing that you're going to die the most fucked up death.
For whatever reason, it reminded me so much of like Ned Kelly, in a way.
I'm skeptical of Ned Kelly.
I've always wondered, is Ned Kelly
Good or bad?
Yeah,
he's infamous.
yeah.
Hey, he was just.
But wasn't he?
He was
like,
an anarchist. Like, he just didn't like authority.
But he was
So-
infamous. He was famous for.
But why does everyone look up to him then? Because
don't know.
I remember
He had
like
he
years
had
ago,
a bad last line. That was it.
such is life.
That's his life.
So many footy players have that on their stomach.
So many car window stickers.
Yeah, it is. Dumb.
I don't like what. Yeah. Oh, did you know Ned Kelly stayed at my
House.
No, I didn't know this.
my great? Okay, so my nan's mum's house when she was a little girl. I think he's
Like when he was on the run or whatever?
yeah, like trekking through towns. He stayed at their place or some shit.
Yeah, right.
Forcefully?
No, just I have no details on that. Questioning it now, I'm going to text my mum. But it's just a thing that my family have told.
Hey, Mum, did Grandma and Ned Kelly hook up?
It's like. My name is actually Ash Kelly.
Yeah, Ash Kelly. Yeah, true. Because yeah, maybe they're fucked.
Maybe.
No, I'm
Forcefully.
pretty sure she was a little girl. So. I mean, back then that
Maybe they
shit
fucked.
happened. It was accepted.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was just like a family thing that we speak about. Yeah, so I think,
So, do you think that's a true family thing, or one
Yeah.
of those family stories that's like,
Yeah, yeah.
this is my antique snake?
no, so yeah, we took my great nan to the Antique Roadshow. And we're like, did Ned Kelly fuck?
They inspected her. Nope.
Get the swab kit. So because they're all from Melbourne, and that's where it all went down. But yeah, I think she was young, and the Ned Kelly crew, or like his gang or whatever, like stayed on their property or something.
Right.
Just one of those random family facts that you cannot fact check. Maybe I can fact check it on my 1980s computer.
Give it a go.
I don't have a keyboard.
Seems crucial.
It's not touchscreen.
Fucking hell.
But yeah, I don't know. Is Ned Kelly a good guy or a bad guy? Because what was his story? It was
Look it up.
in my head was like rob the rich,
I
give to
would,
the poor,
but
but
I think
that's
I
a
looked
Robin
my
Hood
phone
thing. I think he's just like a fuck you cops. And Ned Kelly today would be like just some bogan.
He was forced
croonie.
into being a bushranger by the inhumane and villainous police force.
How much of this is just
Yeah.
fucking
I
exaggerated?
feel like if we look up 10 stories, we're going to get 5 one way and 5 the other way.
Yeah,
What was he convicted of?
I think he
Killing
killed some
police
cops.
officers. Okay.
He killed cops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so it was like these bush fuckers. Wait, so this is crazy. When I saw that thing about the cops,
Horse days. Oh, no, so before you do that, what year are we talking? Like what?
1800s it set up there.
yeah,
Yeah, because my great nan was born in the 1800s, so she would have been.
that's a big period.
It is.
You said period.
Okay.
What kind of 1800s? Like late? It would have been late though. I'm trying to fact check my own family
Just go
history.
Ned Kelly age.
1854
So
to 1880.
There you go. So late 80.
So my nan died my great nan died in the 90s, and she was 101.
Yeah, right.
So that means
she was a young child about.
So she was born in 18.
Wait, you said in the 90s. That's again a big period.
So early 90s. So
1900s.
She died in 1990s, and she was 101. So she was born in the 1890s.
Yeah, okay.
So when did he die? 1880s.
1880.
Or maybe it was her
Oh, we found a hitch in the story.
Fact check my family. I'm going to go get some
Maybe
ancestry
Grandma
kits.
didn't get it on with fucking Ned Kelly.
If she did, wow.
She's close.
You?
Wait, he's rocking a beard though, man.
Yeah.
Trying to claim that famous dick.
Yeah,
That looks like a picture that you see in any barbershop.
Is that
Yeah.
a picture or a depiction?
Or that photo place down at Surfers Paradise.
Yeah.
That haircut would work like in One Direction. And that beard would work in any craft brewery.
Man, how stinky would his beard have been?
He's an attractive dude though. Like, think about it.
Execution by hanging. I thought he got killed in the gun.
I thought it was a gunfight.
No, he got hung because he had last words, remember? Like, what's your last words? He's like, some shit. And then they're like, yeah, let's just say he said this.
His dad was John Red Kelly.
John Red.
Why was his name Red?
Redhead.
Yeah.
Was he a redhead?
I don't know.
Wait,
Is that why he wore a helmet?
Scroll back up. So is there, can you Google actual photos of him? Like, is there...
Well, that might have been a photo from that period. I don't know.
Who took a photo of him for what reason? Like, was he a celebrity, or is he one of those guys that became famous after he died? Or are people like, there's a hoon in my street, run around on his horse, fucking Ned or some shit?
I feel like we should know this stuff.
I feel like I learnt about it at school.
We did. We definitely learned about this at school.
Didn't retain.
I'm so bad at like.
There's only that
history.
one photo. It must be an actual photo. Was that what the mugshots were like back then? Let's go to that AI website and ask it for a realistic photo of Ned Kelly.
Can't make photos.
Why not?
It just does text.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sure there's
Jesus Christ.
I'm sure there's some photo ones.
You could do. What's that?
What's it called again? DALL-E 2 or something?
Huh? GPT-3.
I'll do it in my own time.
Yeah. Good idea.
I'll bring
Good
it next
idea,
week.
Ash. I'm busting to go to the toilet.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Are we done?
I think we're done.
Yeah, boy.
Ash has just finished his beer.
Well, welcome back.
Thank you.
Good to have you.
Yeah.
I was
Good.
fucking over Jake, to be honest.
Yeah, me too.
Why?
I hate that cunt.
He's just a fuckhead.
He is.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm sure he won't.
He's
listen.
really fat as well.
He doesn't listen.
What's time? It's an hour 37 in. I'm pretty sure we could spend the next 3 minutes ripping on Jake.
Probably could.
Why though?
He'd love that too. Let's not.
Nah.
Yeah.
They said my name.
Yeah. All right. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.